Hello guys and welcome back to another video. So this video would be the part 9 of our full stack tutorial series, and in this video we would be creating our get API for our student. So if we check out in our student model, we are having certain fields like email, name, roll number, college name and phone number. Okay, so in here we have to create certain annotations, like we have to create getters and setter methods. So if you are using Lombok as your annotation processing, for your annotation processing you could use @getter, and you can also use @setter. Okay, and you can also use toString from Lombok only. Else while you have to create all the getters and setters method for that, so you can also head over here and from here you can generate your getters and setter method like constructor, uh, getter setter equals hash code. So yeah, you can do like this also. You have to create a default constructor, but and you can also have a parameterized constructor for that matter. Okay, so just a second, I will be creating my parameterized constructor. So yes, that is it, and uh, and yes, we are good with our model. So in this way we created our entire model so that we can perform various other operations on it. So now heading over to our controller section, in order to get data from our database, we need to have certain records in our database. So if we check our database, we have nothing as far as in here. So we have to add some dummy data to it. So I would be adding uh, some random data into it. So let's see how it works. So now if we check this out, we are having three fields in here. So now we are to make a request to our database in order to get these values. Okay, so we have to create API. So that API would be get mapping, and in here we would be passing the parameter, that at which parameter uh, it would get hit, like all public. And now this would be returning me not a single, it would not return me a single record. This would return me multiple records. So in order to cater those multiple records, I need to have list, and that list would be of my this student model type. Okay, and now now in order to get in this list, first of all I need to import this. Okay, so now we want this data. So if we want our data, we have to head over to our repositories and we have to create an interface with the name repo. That would be student repo. Okay guys, so in here we have to create annotation repository, and we have to tell Java that it is a repository, so it is coming from your Spring framework. Okay, so this would be as it is. We can also define our custom logic in here also, that we would be dealing later. For the time being we would be keeping this simple, uh, and now we have to since I told you about the concept of loose coupling in my previous videos, so we need to have loose coupling in here. So I need to auto wire auto wire my repository in here. Okay. So guys, we made this repository, but what we want is that Java does not understand that which model or in what table we want our data to be stored. So we want to extend this to your JPA repository, and this JPA repository is Java Persistence API. So this takes into account two parameters. First would be your name of the model. So in here we are concerned with the student model. Okay, and in here another thing would be the data type of your primary key. So what was your primary key? This is your primary key. If it had one so it would be integer, but we are taking into account string type, so that's why I used a string here. So now moving over to our student controller, what we want is we created this API, and in here we wrote a line that repository dot find all. So what this find all is, we have not created this method at all. See, in the repository also I haven't created any method with the name of find all, but this method we get automatically pre-built. Okay, so I would be using this method. Let's run the application and check out what is the output. So guys, our application is live. Yes, it's live and running. So now we would be checking our application. We can you can use Google also, as we did in the last video. Now in this video I would be demonstrating you about Postman. So Postman is another helpful resource where we can hit our APIs. So a simple example would be like, you have to pass in the name of that is like localhost, and this is your port number. My port number is 8080. You can get this port number from here. You have to search in like EC. This is your Tomcat port, that is 8080. And like if I want to test my test API, so it would be showing hello from programming made easy. Now I would be testing my all APIs. I have given the name all. So see guys, it is giving me all the desired fields: email, name, roll number, phone number, college, and um, this is all the details of the three persons that I had entered in here. So what I did is, let's recap what we did. We created a controller with the name of get mapping, and we provided it a path to hit. And now we want, and we understand that our model, if we want everything, so what is being happening at the backend is uh, it is it is doing select star from table name. Okay, select all the fields from your table name. This repository dot find all is doing uh, is running the query that is select star from table name. Okay, so in this way you can define your custom logic, like if you want only by mobile number or only by name only, so you can customize in here. So this was for the today uh, about the get mapping, that how you can get all the results of your students. In the next video we would be dealing with more complex tasks.